So we are less than a week away from the end of this month, and many people are probably wondering, where is Shiba Inu price going to be? We have some great things going on in the charts right now, and it truly feels like SHIB is on the verge of a big explosion here. Now, what the machine learning algorithm projects for the price for Shiba Inu for March 31st is 4043. Now, yes, it looks like this data was collected from a lot earlier in the month when we were a lot higher in terms of price, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we can't get to these levels. You know, again, when we look at the SHIB charts, we are fighting hard resistance at 4028. The thing that I'm loving that we're not seeing is a ton of selling. All right, we're not really getting this push to the downside, at least at the time I'm filming this video, and hopefully this remains this way. But there is so much pressure from the bottom to the upside that I believe that SHIB at some point is going to do one of these. All right, I tweeted this out earlier in the month, and it feels like this is where we're at. We're at this point where SHIB can go completely vertical, parabolic again, and start this next run. Now, this is not financial advice. This is not a guarantee, but we have fought these sorts of things before. When we look back here, basically from early December through late February, we were fighting 4010 very, very heavily. Hard range of resistance, a lot of sellers, a lot of uncertainty, frankly. And right now, you don't see that kind of uncertainty in Shiba Inu at this time. Okay, it's not anywhere close to what it was at that point. And we finally got to this point where there was so much pressure to the upside that Shiba Inu burst through the ceiling and went on this explosive run. Now, again, if you guys are curious, the link for my indicator is in the description below. Again, you can take advantage of opportunities like this where momentum flips bullish. You can see that indicated a 238% run. There's been some great DCA opportunities on here as well that have flashed, most recently giving people a 20% run. Again, there is a 30-day money back guarantee. If you guys want to check it out, feel free to do so. Again, links in the description below. Now, what is great about this and what actually very similarly mimics what we're seeing in December is global interest, search popularity. All right, this has been extremely high for Shiba Inu. You can see that the peak that we experienced was a score of 100 back on March 16th, and we have settled down now. We have calmed down. This says 48. I actually went through and did this myself. Right now, we're actually sitting at about a 28, so we've cooled down a little bit. But what's interesting, again, is if we look back at December here, right about the time that Shiba Inu was starting to gain some momentum and starting to build some bullishness is when Shiba Inu started climbing in this search popularity. Now that we've settled in at a higher level, it's on people's radar in terms of global searches. And this is where, again, I wouldn't be surprised if this search popularity begins to take off, indicating further interest in Shiba Inu. Really, right now, retail on the sidelines hasn't really been having a good time. They're kind of sitting, they were watching prices drop, and that's where, again, retail tends to get spooked. When prices tend to get going again, that's when retail starts buying. All right, that is what we're on the verge of right now. Market-wide buying. BTC is helping facilitate that. It's dropped down to about 66.8 right now. It was above 67K. I mean, we're in a great setup spot for the week. We're in a great breakout position for Shiba Inu. There's a lot of positive things that are on the short-term horizon that I think people can get excited about. Let's see if we can get that push over the hump here. Let's see if we can get enough pressure to break that glass on the ceiling and explode, and see if we can tackle those machine learning algorithm projected prices in just a few days here. So appreciate you guys as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.